Welcome to our much-anticipated lesson on writing implicit and explicit join queries. From a glance, you can tell the columns connecting these two tables, which is class ID. It is the primary key in the classes table and a foreign key in the students table. Our question states that we should list the names of students and the subjects they are studying. Let us start by using an explicit join. Note the meaning of the word explicit. It means we actually use the word join explicitly. Note that the name is in the students table. So we can start by writing select s.name, where s is the alias for the students table. And we continue by selecting the subject from the classes table. So we write c.subject, where C is the alias for the classes table. We are selecting from both the students and the classes table, and they are linked by class ID. So to write the join, we continue the query by saying from students as S, join classes as C on s.classID equals c.classID. So this is how you write an explicit join by using the join keyword. To write an implicit join, we use a where clause to connect the two keys. In a similar format, we write select s.name C subject from students S classes C, where s.classID equals c.classID. So both queries will give the same outcome. I hope you understand the aliases. We could actually write both queries without using aliases. Let's use the implicit join to demonstrate it. We could write select student's name, classes subject, from students, classes, where students.classID equals classes.classID. This is fine, but if you are handling more than two tables and there are more filters to apply, your query can easily become verbose, so it is better to use aliases. All these three queries, the first explicit join, the second implicit join using aliases, as well as the third implicit join not using aliases, will all result in the same output data. I hope you got the pattern. Let us demonstrate implicit and explicit joins with three tables. You can pause the video and identify the connection between these three tables yourself. Hopefully, you notice the connection. The students and classes tables are connected by the class ID, and the classes and teachers tables are connected by the teacher ID. Our question states, show the names of students and the names of their teachers, but only include students in classes taught by Ms. Hughes or Mr. Carter. We are selecting the names from students table and the teacher names from the teachers table. So we start the query by writing select s.name t.teachername from students S. We have to join these three tables with the keys that connect them. We will first join the students and the classes table, and then the classes table with the teachers table. From students S, join classes C on s.classID equals c.classID. Join teachers T on c.teacherID equals t.teacherID. The question says we should only select students taught by Ms. Hughes and Mr. Carter, and so that's an extra filter that we can use the where clause for. So we conclude by writing the query where t.teachername in Mr. Carter, Ms. Hughes. You should use the query type you're comfortable with. I personally find the implicit join simpler. Let's write the same query with the implicit join. Select s.name t.teachername from students S, classes C, teachers T. I find it simpler because in my select statement, I just indicate the columns the question says I should return, and then I list the table names with their aliases. And then we use a where clause to connect the keys that connect the tables. So we write a where clause like this, where s.classID equals c.classID and c.teacherID equals t.teacherID. But then there is an additional filter, so we conclude by adding that just as we did for the explicit query. But we have already specified a where clause, so we continue by writing and t.teachername in Mr. Carter, Miss Hughes. Both these queries will result in the same outcome. Note that we can still write the additional filter using the OR clause this way. t.teachername equals Mr. Carter or t.teachername equals Miss Hughes. We use the in operator when we have many OR statements, as it's more concise. Mastering implicit and explicit joins is what makes you a real data analyst. Because in the real world, where you query databases, tables are always connected, and you need to use these connections to make insights from these tables. You should rewatch this video to grasp the concept. Read the learning notes and take time with this page's SQL questions. It is easier when you get the pattern. Use the type of join that you find most comfortable. See you in our next lesson. We are almost about wrapping up.